Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. I have an interesting video for you today. I want to talk about a flashlight that was sent to me for review from Vastfire. This flashlight can be found on Amazon. It comes in this nice little case, so it's a pretty nice little case. It's got 4 little tabs here that you can open. The current price point at the time of me filming this video of this light is about $35.99. Now it comes with a lot of things for the money. So the first thing that you see here is a remote pressure switch. So this light can be mounted to a Picatinny rail, and you have a remote pressure switch that will let you do momentary on as well as constant on for the flashlight. So I think that's very cool. You have the flashlight itself, which is a zoomable flashlight. So this light runs on a single 18650 battery. Now they do include 2 batteries with this light. These are 18650 batteries. They both operate at 2600 milliamp hour. So they come with the light. If you look inside of that battery tube, you'll see a couple things. You'll see a spring down in the bottom, and you'll also see the battery tube thickness is pretty beefy. So you'll slip the battery down in with the positive towards the head of the flashlight. You'll notice the tail cap switch construction is really nice. You have a good high quality spring there. As you thread this tail cap switch on, it will sandwich over that O-ring. This light has an IPX8 waterproof standard. Now the reason I say that with emphasis is because this light is a zoomable lens. And for them to make a zoomable light that still carries the IPX8 waterproof standard, that's pretty significant. Now this light only has one mode of operation. It is just on or off. It gives you 1200 lumens. It puts out 150 meters of throw, and you can go from throw to flood. So very nice. You can get a tight hot spot or a wide beam. So very nice. 4 hours of runtime. It gives you, when you put it on the flood here, it gives you a 150 degree angle wide beam. So very cool. This light is not that heavy. 4.6 ounces or 130 grams. And that weight is with the battery included. Now the length of the light from the head to the tail is 150 millimeters or 5.9 inches. And if you want to talk about the diameter of the body, we're dealing with 25.4 millimeters or a 1-inch body. This is impact resistant down to 1.5 meters. And like I mentioned earlier, it's impressive that this thing carries not only an IPX8 waterproof standard, but down to 2 meters. That is very, very cool and very rare to find in a light that zooms like that because you have moving parts there. So very cool. It does carry a 2-year warranty. You'll see a USB cable that is micro USB, and that cable goes to a lithium ion battery charger. So you plug the cable right there. You'll have a status indicator that tells you this is spring loaded. You put your batteries in there, and this will charge 26 650s. In fact, it says it right on the back here. So you can run and charge all your basic lithium ion batteries. 26 650s, 21700s, 18 650s, 10 440s, and probably the 14 500s as well. So it's a very nice lightweight charger. And then right here in this little box, you get what they call the MLOK mount. So this is a mounting system so that you can mount this to a firearm. And that is a beefy mount. This will mount on a standard rail. So it gives you an option to carry your light and mount this on a firearm. Now, I'm not going to show a firearm in this video. YouTube seems to frown on that, but I just want you to know that you're getting all of this for $36. So it's got a nice case. It's a good flashlight. It's a simple flashlight. So if you're one of those people that has trouble figuring out a flashlight because you got to do this mode and that mode, and you want something that's going to be very easy, this one is very easy. It's on and it's off, and you can zoom. I mean, a monkey could operate this light. This is some Velcro adhesion here. So this is for the pressure switch. Let's go ahead and take off this very nice tail cap switch, and we will put on the remote tail cap switch. Now, a cool thing about this that I need to make note of is you see that the battery will compress. That's because there's a spring down here. So the battery has protection. That's good, because if this flashlight drops in any direction, that battery has something to float in, and it's going to be really effective. Let's go ahead and test it out. Let's push this big button here. That's momentary. And this other button, this little skinny one, that one turns it on and off. So you turn the light off, turn it on, or you can do a momentary. So very cool. It's a little bit noisy. So if you're in a tactical environment, this might not be the right switch for you. But for the price point, I think they're delivering on this light. The cable here is kind of flimsy, but look at the price point in which they're aiming for this light. 36 bucks, and you get an extra battery. So you get 2 batteries here. Let's take a look at the IPX8 waterproofness of this light. Turn this on. We're gonna drop it down in the water. Slosh that bad boy around. And let's see what we got here. We're gonna zoom, drop it in. So far, so good. I don't think I would take this light diving or anything like that, but from what I can see, it looks like we have passed the IPX8 waterproof testing. If you're looking at the lens here, you can see a little bit of water underneath the lens. Now, that doesn't mean that the IPX8 waterproofness is compromised. I don't personally like that, but I don't think that it hurts the performance of the light whatsoever. This lens will thread off. So in the event of a survival type situation, you can use this lens to make a fire. So I love that. There is water inside here, so it does get access to this, but I don't think it's gonna hurt it. The thing about that IPX8 is they're not saying you need to dive with this light. They're saying that if you're using this light and you get in some water, it's gonna be able to withstand that water. It's not saying go out there and swim with this light. So don't misunderstand what they're trying to say here. Anytime you have a zoomable lens like that, you will get water in there, and it's just it is what it is. There is an O-ring that protects the lens itself, but the water, I think, came from underneath this area. It got past that O-ring that protects it. Now, I took a couple minutes with my air compressor and I blew all the water out and got everything cleaned up so I can put this back together. I think it's a good flashlight. I like what they've done here, and I like the fact that it's very easy to operate. I love the fact that this lens, in the event of a survival situation, can be used to start fire. It is a plastic lens. It would have been nice if that was glass, but it's not. It's plastic. But I don't see any problems with it. The light has a good bright setting. The runtime is good, and it's zoomable. So very cool. There we are. And you can see that there is a very floody beam. And then again, 1200 lumens, and then you can adjust this to a nice tight hotspot. You could actually back it off a little bit to get it really tight, something like that. So if you want to reach out and touch something, or you want to see something 150 meters, you can use this setting for this. And then if you're walking around maybe in a building or something, you got this on your weapon, this is a really good amount of light, and the runtime was impressive. So my final thoughts on this light are very simple. I think you get a lot of bang for the buck with this light. The price point of $36. It's a very simple light with easy to operate. I mean, you have the ability to zoom, 1200 lumens. So if you're a person who doesn't understand how to go through different modes and you just want something that's turning on and off with decent runtime, you get 1200 lumens for 4 hours. You can get 150 meters of throw when you have it on the spotlight setting. And again, you get that wide beam. It's not a heavy light. It is impact resistant. I really like all the accessories that come with this light. And to do that for the low price point that they're aiming for, I think that's fantastic. I think this is a go. I think it's a good light. It's an inexpensive light. For somebody that's on a budget that has a weapon or something, they want to put an inexpensive light on their weapon, this is probably the ticket for you. Are you going to be able to find 1200 lumens with 2 batteries, a lithium-ion battery charger, a pressure switch that does momentary or constant on with a weapon mount with double-sided Velcro that is included in a case for $36? Where else are you going to find that? In this video, I just want to raise awareness to those of you who might be on a budget, you might need a weapon light, and you don't want to break the bank. This is definitely a good option for you. So with all that being said, folks, I want to say thank you for stopping by and joining me on this video today. I think that it's pretty good for the price point, so that's why I'm sharing it with you. I hope you have a beautiful day. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.